I wish I knew how to use this. I cannot even see. What? How do I turn? Okay. Hi. Can you guys hear me? Well, thank you, Rhea, for loving my channel. It's very nice of you to say. Hello. Nuami. Don't know how to pronounce your name. Hi, everyone that's coming in. I set the time for this to actually start at 8:05, so I'm gonna wait like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go get something to drink because I am thirsty. Okay, I'm back. We have 1 more minute until we start. Yes, I do attend USF, by the way, University of South Florida. Everyone's being so nice, saying hello. I get a few comments, not comments, but DMs from my Instagram and stuff of how people want, like a lot of people know that I go here to USF and they be trying to find me. I'm like, girl, I don't live on campus. I don't go on campus unless I absolutely have to, which is like for a class. I don't know. Ever since I moved off, I don't want to go back on there. Oh, in this live, I didn't want to talk about hair at all. Brittany, this is supposed to be everything unrelated to hair. Is that? I feel like I wrote it wrong in the title. Because I always get questions of people asking me about like my education and like my personal life and stuff. I'm like, I don't really think that many people care enough to watch a whole dedicated video to stuff like that. So I was like, let me just do this type of stuff on my live. Just talk about things unrelated to hair or a video or a stream. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Well, I seen somebody ask me when's my birthday. My birthday's coming up actually in April. How are you all doing? Well, thank you, Eve, for liking my videos. That's very nice of you to say. No. I talk about hair on this channel all the time. Like, literally all the time. That's what this channel's kind of centered off of, just hair. It kind of gets a little redundant sometimes. Not saying that I don't like my hair, like, I don't like talking about it. It's just, I can't always talk about hair. Oh, what's in my cup? Naked. The green one. My favorite color is actually green. My favorite food, I don't know, it changes a lot. It used to be chicken Alfredo though, but that was like 2 years ago. And then I changed it. April 14th. My sister's birthday is on April 24th. I forget. I stopped counting after she turned 18. I'm 5'7". Hello, guy. Someone said I'm a guy. That's cute. Well, hello to you. What's the best way to learn Haitian Creole? Be surrounded by other Haitians. That's the best way to learn a language, to be surrounded by that language. I give calm and gentle energy. Anita, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. My hobbies. Oh, I started knitting a month ago. And should I show you guys what I made? Let me show you guys what I made. I made this thing. I have no idea what it is. But it was so calming to make. Like it was so calming. It kind of looks a little not perfect. I don't know why this hole is, oh, the hole is there because the thing was sticking through it. But anyways, it was so calming to make. So that's a new hobby that I got into, just knitting. What else? It's pretty much it. I don't really do anything else. It's 1 a.m. in London. See, this is why I had the poll of when I should go live, because I feel like every time I go live, it's like 5 in the morning for some people. I am, well, someone asked if I'm African American. I am Haitian, 100% Haitian. Mother and father are Haitian. But I was raised in America, so I live here, so. But I don't speak French. I took French for 4 years, and the only thing I can say is, hello, my name is Taronda. And I'm not going to say it because it sounds terrible. So, and also, what is your name? I know how to say that. But I can understand it. But I think that's pretty much all Haitians. I'm sorry, every. I don't read it because they go so fast. Did you have a question? My favorite Haitian food? Let me think. I haven't eaten Haitian food in a really long time. Ooh, soup jumeau. I love soup jumeau. It's like my favorite thing ever. I'm a chemistry major. Majoring in chemistry. The other day, I was... Oh, well, this is not the other day. This was actually yesterday. I went to my lab, my organic chemistry lab, and I burnt myself with... I don't even remember what chemical it was. It was just so stupid. It was... I'm not going to explain how I did it. Just know it was my fault. Yeah. I burnt myself on my hand. Right there. Chemistry for me has always been pretty easy. I hate biology. I absolutely despise biology. You're having trouble with orgo? Honestly, it's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. It's mostly just understanding different concepts. It's no, like, I like how there's no math with organic chemistry, just concepts. What was I gonna talk about in here? I forgot. I had like a list of topics in my head. I don't even remember. You're more of a physics person. I haven't taken physics yet. Superior Panda said I'm okay with biology, but math can go to hell, or rot to hell. Yeah, I hate math. I don't know. It's just something about it. It's just, who comes up with this stuff? No, I'm not in pharmacy. I aspire to be, but not yet there. I'm only a sophomore in college or university, whatever. Cameroon, Africa. How's it there? Don't know how to say your name, and I don't want to butcher it. I'm just gonna say Wadamina, which is your last name. Yeah, science is generally just hard. So Mary asks, how often do I do lives on YouTube? I try, or I've been trying to do lives once a month. I just pick a random day and I go live once a month. I haven't set a date. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. In the last live video, explained how I'm trying to talk to you guys through the live. Child, and I haven't done anything to like actually go about doing that. I completely forgot. I was like, there's something that I'm forgetting to do. And that's what it was. I was supposed to do the whole little setup and stuff with the whole links and child. Me and technology are not friends. How old do I look? I always get questions of people asking me how old am I? How old do I look? My favorite lip gloss are these. I got this from the dollar store. And I got this from Target. I am 19. I'm not sure where most of my subscribers are from, but like, okay, I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but I'm not sure exactly where you guys are from, but most of my audience are from the US. Yeah, I have subscribers from literally everywhere, but most of my subscribers are from the US. I attend USF in Florida. Other hair products that I recommend. Well, I always get questions of people asking me, do I still use the, what's it called, Camille Rose Curl Maker? I don't use it anymore because it made my hair way too soft, but I still recommend it. I love it to this day. I was planning on doing like a wash and go, or attempting to do a wash and go for the first time, using the Curl Maker. So that's probably one of my favorite products that I don't think I speak about much on my channel anymore. USF stands for University of South Florida. I get my grease from the store called Walmart. I've never seen it at CVS. I get it from Walmart. Family Dollar used to have it, but I don't think they sell it there anymore. Wow. The only place that has it that I know of is Walmart. I think you can order it off Amazon too. Okay, these names are very interestingly confusing because I don't know how to pronounce them. I'm just gonna say rules. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you for watching my videos. My favorite Haitian food is soup jumeau. It's always nice to hear like when people say that they binge watch me. Like, you sit there and you just watch me talk. That's interesting. Hello, Amika Ben. Have you ever experimented with a full face makeup? I've never worn makeup before, actually. Actually, no, I'm lying. When I was 8 or 9, I had a small like kids makeup palette and I did my makeup, and then my aunt asked me had I been crying that day, and ever since then I've never put makeup on my face. Well, if you count lip gloss as makeup, then I guess that counts, but a full face makeup, I've never done that ever. Do I plan on doing it? I can't see myself with a full face of makeup. I don't think I would look the same. What would be my second choice for a college major? I've changed my majors so much. It doesn't even make any sense. I don't even remember. But I originally came into college being a psych major, so I'd probably do that if I had a second choice. Or psychology major, I should say. How people you know what? Never mind. How do you grow your hair naturally long or really long? Just don't touch it. Leave it alone. Yeah, I love pumpkin soup. It's the flavor of the independence. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. I cannot pronounce your name, Wadmina. I could attempt to. No, I'm not gonna need to try because I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. I used to live in Utah. The fascination with dark skin became a bit much. What do you mean by that? Oh, when the guys walk up to you and they're like, "Oh, I've never seen a black girl or a pretty black girl," stuff like that. Yeah, it's annoying. I don't think I surround myself with anyone nowadays anymore to hear stuff like that. I don't really talk to many people, but those are just some examples of what people with dark skin kind of go through. I don't know, it's a bit weird. I hate being referred to as like an object or a food. It's just, my name is Deronda, call me by my name. How am I currently doing in college? Are you happy with your major now? Currently in college, how am I doing? I'm doing fine. Let me think. Am I failing? No. Are you happy with your major now? I am very happy with my major. I love chemistry. I don't know. I can't see myself doing anything outside of chemistry. Realistically speaking, my brain is just very linear. I can't see myself anywhere else. I'm enjoying college so far. The only grease that I've ever put on my head has been the Royal Crown grease and what's the one that I always use? The olive oil hair grease oil, or that. Those are the only two greases I've ever put on my head. People always talk about Blue Magic. I'm just like, what is that? I don't even know what Dax is. What is a Dax? I don't know. But if I had to pick one, just looking at the words, I'd probably choose Blue Magic, because Dax sounds like something that would go in a car. Oh, that's Ox. Whatever. But it sounds like something that would go in a car. Did you hear about the lady that put Gorilla Glue on her hair? Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Can you imagine? When I first saw the video, I was... Okay, it was kind of funny. Okay, we all laughed at some point. It was kind of funny. But then you could see, like, she was kind of sad and she was kind of scared. And I was like, oh, dang. And she said she has been trying to get the glue off her hair for like a month. Or it's been on her head for a month. Can you imagine, like, the things that are going on with the hair follicles and stuff? That's so sad, and I just feel so bad for her. And then I just seen a video on Twitter a couple minutes, well, prior to me recording this video, I saw a video on Twitter of her getting her sister doing her hair. I don't know, it's a very confusing situation, but she looks like she's in pain. And I feel so bad for her. And the types of chemicals that would be needed to take off, like something as strong as Gorilla Glue off your hair, would probably burn her scalp regardless of however they go about it. Ugh. Child, I got burnt from like a tiny little bit of acid from doing my lab. Like, can you imagine the things that's... I hope she's okay. Because I would cry. I would cry. Let me not even say that, because I would cry. You can grow your edges by leaving them alone. Don't touch it. That's how I grew my edges. Just disregarded them. I've never tried chibe powder, so I don't even know what it is. Yeah. But I think, with the lady with the Gorilla Glue, it's such a cute style, she probably thought that she could just butcher it, or not necessarily butcher it, but I don't know. She probably thought it wouldn't be that serious because the hairstyle looked so nice, which it did. It looked very sleek. The edges was laid or whatever. So these girls like to do nowadays, but was it really worth all that? Was it really worth a sleek ponytail? If I was her, I would have just tied my hair in a ponytail. I don't care about the flyaways, because that's just sad. Can you imagine having Gorilla Glue stuck on your hair? And, like, mind you, within the whole month that she's had the Gorilla Glue on her hair. Her hair's supposed to be growing within that month. So where'd the hair go? Just, I don't know. To my knowledge, hair doesn't just stop growing. I hope it's not like growing inwardly, because then that would mess up. Oh gosh. Yeah, people have been saying apply alcohol and water to her hair, but alcohol it dries really, really fast. I guess that's why you have the water to balance it out. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem. It doesn't seem right. Do you miss living at home with your family? How many siblings do you have? Well, I don't really talk about my family much because I don't really have one. But I don't miss living back where I used to live. I love living here by myself alone. So yeah. How many siblings do I have? I have a lot of siblings. Biologically, I have four sisters, four biological sisters. I have two stepsisters, and three stepbrothers. I don't know how much that is. That's a lot of siblings, though. When did my hair start growing rapidly? When my hair reached, what's that thing called? Bra strap? It grew really quickly to my waist. I don't know. See, I thought the new growth that would grow out of under the cast of like the glue would help. I thought that, but it looks like she just, like, when you look at her head, it looks like she just got it done. Even after a month, it looks like she just got it done. So where's the new growth? Do a story time about my family and my fallout with them. Child. That's something I don't touch. Not because I don't. No, I just no. No. Me and family. See, this is me, natural academia. Family is out of the picture. And here are my siblings, or the siblings that I communicate with. Maybe her hair grows super slow. That could also be another reason. Ugh, gosh, I can't. I'm trying to imagine myself and the things that I would do if I had Gorilla Glue stuck on my head. Oh, my favorite show that I've been watching out. What age did I move out? Okay, what age did I move out? No, I'm gonna answer that secondly. Gosh, I have a lot of questions. My favorite show that I'm watching right now, I'm watching a lot of shows, but my favorite is a show on Hulu called The Great. But I stopped watching. Well, not stopped, but I took a pause on watching it because there's this one scene where he was coughing out blood, and I don't do two things, and that's blood and knives or anything pointy. So like needles, I don't do pointy things, and I don't do blood. So if I see those in a movie or a show, I'm gonna take a pause from you real quick. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that. So I haven't watched it in like 2 days. So that's my favorite show right now. I've been trying to force myself to watch season 5 of One-on-One, but I just can't. I can't do it. It's trash. And then I finished Bridgerton like a month ago, but everybody knows about Bridgerton. But what age did I move out? I never really moved out. I didn't really have enough things to move out. I just left and went to college. And the tips, if you can, I don't know, if you're in high school or whatever, just apply to as many scholarships as you can. Leave and stay in school, or not necessarily stay in school, but go somewhere that's not close to where you live. That way you have an excuse to just not come on holidays. And make excuses for everything, but kind of tie it into your education. Be like, oh, his birthday, I have to study for this. You know, stuff like that. Those are my tips. Kind of sounds a little toxic if you ask me, but those are my tips. Do I work out? On occasions. My New Year's resolution was to start working out again, but I worked out for literally 3 days and I stopped. I have a problem. My favorite YouTuber, let me think. What's her name? I forget. I watch a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but a lot of different types of people. So, let me search my most recent. There's this girl named, or not girl, but there's this young lady named Kira Ariel. I watch her. I've been watching her for a couple years now. And Tiana. I watch her. Who else do I watch religiously? It's pretty much it. The rest, I just watch a bunch of Shein hauls or lifestyle videos, but they're just random people. They're not people that I subscribe to. It's just, I watch a lot of random stuff. A lot of random stuff. And if I'm not watching something, I'm studying. Is it more difficult to take care of long hair or short hair? I think the longer my hair has gotten, the easier it has become. Like, it doesn't take me much time to wash my hair, to braid it up, to moisturize it. At most nowadays, my what is it called? Wash days are, well, to actually wash, condition my hair takes 1 hour. It used to take me 4 hours to wash and condition, or sometimes 24 because I would let the conditioner sit in my head. But that's besides the point. Yeah. It takes me 1 hour to do my hair nowadays. It does not take me long at all. It's so much easier to finger detangle. Everything's easier when your hair is longer. Not to say that short hair is bad, because I know some people are very semantic based. Whew, I said a lot. Do you speak Creole? Yes, I do. I speak Creole. Creole, Haitian Creole. I do not live in LA. Do I look like I live in LA? Oh gosh. I've been thinking about doing like some sort of I don't know, my sister told me to do a day in the life. And I'm just like, I don't be doing nothing. I literally don't do anything. Sometimes I'll spend like a whole week in my room. I won't leave like at all. It's actually very scary. I just won't leave my room. Mainly because I don't have any friends here in this city. I don't know anyone. I don't talk to anyone aside from my boyfriend. But you know, he's my boyfriend, so yeah, I don't really talk to anyone. So I don't have an excuse to go out anywhere because I don't really talk to many people here. Is your family seeing this? I don't think so. Like, my immediate family, like my brothers and sisters, I think my sister watches my videos. She says she's subscribed, but I don't think she watches my channel. My brother, he doesn't watch my videos. My other sister, I don't think she watches my videos. And then the rest of my siblings are much younger than me. Oh, my mother's calling me. Should I answer? I feel bad. Let me just put that on mute. But my friends in here, Carlene. Would you ever do a meet and greet and 3 people show up? I think not. Y'all will see me on Instagram or see me on YouTube. Oh my gosh, you guys think she's calling because she sees me on live? She watches my videos though. My mother, she watches my videos. It's actually a little sad. Well, not sad, but like, I don't know. Because if I go like 2 weeks without posting, she'll be like, did you post? Or do you still do YouTube? I'm like, yes, ma'am. Can I take a break? I'm in school. But yeah, she's a nice person. I like her. How long is your hair? I don't know. Last time I checked, like measured with my hands and my eyes, it was touching my waist. Last time I measured with like a ruler, my hair, it was 22 inches. That was 2 years ago. Is it touching that she watches your videos? Touching? I don't know. I think I might have a problem because I don't really feel touched. But, I mean, it's nice knowing that she watches it. It's not like she's a terrible person. It's not like I'm hiding anything. She actually takes some of my hair advice. See, everybody's talking about how they've been trying the Palmer's olive oil. Well, Shannon at least, and somebody else I saw earlier, and how they like it. Personally, I don't know. I feel like if your hair likes olive oil and like thick oils like castor oil and stuff, you would probably benefit from it. Because I did. Mary, I have emotions. I definitely have emotions. You know, that's all I'm gonna say on that. I don't think I'm that bad. I have emotions. But if you understand where I'm coming from with like my background and you know how I was raised and you know stuff like that, you'll probably have a better understanding. But I'm not trying to put like all my business on the interwebs. Can we get a story time? I have story times about literally everything or anything. So give me a topic and I'll give you a story time. Oh, when am I sipping? Naked. I've been on my health stuff. I figured if I'm not gonna go work out, I might as well eat healthy. Do I wear my hair in braids majority of the time? Yes, in between wash days. The only time I wear my hair out is when it's closer to my wash day. So like 3 or 4 days before my wash day, I used to wear my hair out in a fro. That was a while ago. I don't do that anymore though. Nowadays I take my hair out when it needs to be washed. I don't wear it out for people to see. My zodiac sign is Aries. You have an IDK voice and personality. I'm sorry. I try not to be nonchalant. I used to be very loud and then I got mellow. And then I got humbled by the reality of having no friends. And yeah, here I am now. How was my high school experience? Terrible. Oh, I hate high school. Actually, no, I hate middle school more than I hate high school. But the only reason I hated high school is because I used to be in band. I used to play the saxophone. And looking back at it now, I'm not sure what the heck possessed me to take orders from another man. Let me stop. But yeah, I don't know what possessed me to be in band. Then a couple years later, or not years, I realized a couple months, well, not really. I don't know. I realized that the only reason that I was in marching band was because my two closest friends were in marching band. So that's the only reason why I stayed. But looking back at it now, that was probably like the worst thing I could have ever done for myself. And also, when I was in high school, I was involved in so many things. Like, I feel like I burnt myself out. And when I got to college, I told myself, I'm like, I'm not joining another club, which is not good because I need to join something. I'm never going to make friends if I don't join anything. But high school burnt me out. I was in too much things. Then I was in that stupid band. Ugh, child. Let me stop. It wasn't that bad. I would never do it again. If I had to redo my high school, I would not do band. Y'all want funny story times, but y'all need to give me something to talk about. My college social life, non-existent. When I first came to, let me tell y'all this story. Gosh, I hope she's not watching this video. This is my ex-roommate when I used to live. God, I don't want her to, no, I can't expose her like that. I'm drinking naked. I can't expose her like, okay, I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh no. Okay, no, I'm gonna do it anyway. She's gonna graduate this year anyway, so I probably won't be able to see her. She doesn't live in the city. But anyways, I have one memory of a social encounter that I had when I first came to college. You know, when I came to college, I was like, I'm all about my books. I don't want to mess around with nobody. Oh, do it, just don't say names. Okay. I'm out of breath. Did you ever set your chem drawer on fire? I don't even know what that means. Germany. But anyways, what was I even saying? What was I even talking about? I forget. Oh yeah. Okay. My first social encounter. I was in my this was last year, freshman year, first semester, first time in college, first time having a roommate, first time everything. So I came to the college with college with the mentality of I'm coming here for school. I don't have any friends. Don't nobody I don't know anyone here. I didn't have any money. I was funding literally everything by myself, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna put myself in situations where I need to spend money because I'm poor, or let me not say poor because there's actually poor people out there. Because I don't have a lot of money, and that was like the biggest reason why I didn't want to hang out with people because I know college parties, you gotta drink, you have to do all this stuff, and you gotta buy it. So, anyways, I had a roommate who was like the complete opposite of me. She was black, but she was just the complete opposite of me. I don't want to expose like these things that I heard her and her friends saying in the room because I don't think it's any of my business. But she was a little sus. But anyways, one time she was like, "Hey, do you want to go out?" Like she asked me if I wanted to go to her friend's apartment, and I was like, I have my chemistry work to do, but I've been studying for chemistry all week long. I mean, I'm just studying for no reason at this point. So I was like, okay, let me just go. And then she made it seem like we were going to go to her friend's apartment and then we were going to go to like a game or something like that. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then, I don't know. I'm a slightly conservative dresser. I don't dress out there. I'm a slightly conservative dresser. So when I go out, I wear scarves. So here she is, dressed like she was wearing like shorts and like a little tank or whatever, looking cute. I'm not saying she was looking bad. She was looking real nice. And here I am wearing these long jeans. Mind you, it's like 75 degrees Fahrenheit, almost 80 degrees. I'm wearing long jeans, sandals. I was wearing a shirt and a scarf. I have a picture, but I'm not gonna show it because it's embarrassing. And then, so we go to her friend's house, and gosh, I don't even want to talk about it. It's such a long story and actually very sad. But we go to her friend's house, and then they start drinking, and then more people come to the house, and then they start drinking. It was like all girls. They started drinking and talking about okay, they started talking about intercourse and the things that they've done, and like if you've done it, like take a shot. Me, my little innocent self, I was sitting in the corner like, y'all nasty. I ain't never did any of this. Okay. But yeah, they were just drinking like, oh, if you ever had a threesome, take a shot. And I'm just sitting there like, you go ahead and do you, boo. But long story short, I didn't take any shots because I didn't do anything that they were saying. Anyways, so they're all drunk. And then we decided to take an Uber because none of them could drive under the influence, and I didn't have a car. So it was 6 of us, and we took an Uber to the football campus because here at USF we don't have a football stadium on campus. It's like somewhere else. I don't even know why, but it's not far from the school, but it's not on campus. So we took an Uber over there, and it was, I don't know, we separated. So I was with my roommate and her friend, and then the rest of them were in another car. So we go there. Obviously, the Ubers are not gonna like follow each other. Like they go different routes. So we go over there. We ended up losing everyone. Everyone got lost. Or like my group, the people that were in the car that I was in, we were together, and then the people that were in the other car, they were together. So we didn't know where they were until like 10-20 minutes after we got to the stadium. We found them. And then when we get there, I'm thinking, I'm thinking we about to go to this game because when I was in high school, I used to be a marching band. So I used to always go to the games. I actually started enjoying it towards the end. So I was like, oh, maybe when I go to the game, I'll actually enjoy it. Usually I'm in the stands playing my instrument, so I've never experienced a football game where I'm just sitting there watching the game. So I wanted to do that. But no, my roommate was like, girl, we don't go out to go to the games. No, we go to the tailgates. And I was like, what's a tailgate? And she was like, oh, it's a little pre-party before the games. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. I'm so naive. This is what happens when you grow up without friends. But so that night we ended up going to 4 tailgates. Everyone, the first tailgate was very what's a nice way to say this? There's no nice way to say this without being like blatantly rude, so I'm not gonna say it. It was just wasn't it. Okay, the first tailgate was, there was beer, there were people that drink beer, there was all this stuff. I didn't drink it because I wasn't at the time an alcohol drinker. Not saying that I am now, but even if I was, anyways, what am I saying? Oh yeah, people were drinking and stuff, and I like they were offering me alcohol, and I was like, no, I don't drink. Like, but everyone else around me was drinking, and then the party was kind of dead. The tailgate was kind of dead, so we went to another one, and the second one, people were like, it was much more hype than the first one. People were dancing to like Elmo music, like twerking, literally twerking to Elmo, Arthur, like twerking the throwbacks, like nice children's songs. They were twerking and dancing and doing all this stuff, and I'm sitting there like, ew. And I look so awkward. Mind you, like everybody around me is dressed to party, and here I am dressed so conservatively, and I just felt so out of place. And then I kept following my roommate around, and she kind of was like, oh, like, why do you keep following me around? That was a little embarrassing, but anyways. But anyways, she was like, why do you keep following me around? So then I had to like kind of like act like I was having fun, and I'm so dumb. I picked up like not a bottle. I picked up a can of alcohol, and I was just like walking around. But I promise I didn't drink it because them kids are nasty. Like it was so disgusting of a party. Like people were dancing, sweating, and throwing up behind cars. It was gross. So I guess my roommate and her friends got tired of that one. So then we went to another party. It was like more enclosed. It was like the science geeks. They were having a little get together party. We went over there. More drinking, more drugs. And then that was around the time where like Megan Thee Stallion with the whole let me drive the boat thing. And literally everywhere we went, my roommate gosh, I hope she doesn't watch this video because I don't know how to fight. But anyways, yeah, so we'd be walking, or like we'd be at the tailgates, and she'd just be like, oh, let me drive your boat. Like she'll go up to somebody who has alcohol and be like, let me drive your boat. Me and my naive and stupid self was like, I don't even know what a like drive the boat is, or like let me drive. I didn't know what that was. And then they would just like pour the alcohol in her mouth, and that ain't my scenery, okay? So that happened. And then after we came from the geek science-y party tailgate, we went back to the second one. So I guess it's only 3 parties we went to that day, but we went back to the second one, and it was starting to get late. Usually tailgates happen right before a game, so when the game starts, people start going to the game, and they don't just stay at the tailgate. Tailgates happen right before a game. Oh, people are okay. But anyways, so everybody started going to the game, and then the fraternity, it was like a frat party kind of thing, and then the people that were rushing into the fraternity, they were cleaning up, so it was like the guys cleaning up and stuff like that. And mind you, at this point, like everybody's just lost, or everybody in the initial group, like it was like 6 of us, went missing. At that time it was like only 3 or 4 of us left in the group that could like actually see each other. I was so sad, but there's more to the story. This is actually, I'm only halfway there. It's a long story. Anyways, so it's getting dark. We don't have a car. My roommate's drunk. No, I'm not gonna say it. My roommate's drunk. One of the girls that was with us, she's throwing up behind a car, and she was so highly intoxicated to the point where she was flirting with the frat guys, and it was weird. And there was a point in the party where there was this one white guy. He was not ugly. There was just this one white guy. He was like, to me and my roommate, he he was like, hey, can you take a picture with me? And it was just like, my roommate was here, I was here, and then he was in the middle, and he was like really, really tall, and we're just like hugging him kind of. I have the pictures and I still cringe to it to this day because, like, what the fuck? Like, oh my gosh, I just cursed. I really apologize for that. But what made me think that was okay blows my mind to this day. Like, this, never mind. Anyways, he made us do that, and I actually did it. And when you look at the picture, you can obviously tell. Let me see if I can find it. You can obviously tell, like, I felt out of place. Actually, no. Y'all don't need to be seeing that because then y'all gonna see his face and her face. So, yeah. After we took a picture with that guy, we were trying to find a ride home. Well, not we, but my roommates were like, oh, how are we gonna get home? We don't have enough money to take another Uber. And I'm gonna try to say this in, like, a very nice way. My roommate's friend was the one that was, like, very highly intoxicated out of everyone there. Okay, let me backstory. There's this one, like, at the tailgate, there was this, what was it, a truck, the food truck. It was a food truck guy. And, I guess being drunk makes you, like, hungry. So the one really drunk girl, she would kind of, like, seduce the truck driver into giving her food. And she was doing that literally the entire time, just getting free food from this man. But, like, you know, it's kind of like doing a little, you know how girls be when they, okay, why? See, my mind gets off track when I get messages. Carlene, stop texting me. I know you watching this. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, she seduced the truck driver into giving her food. I was hungry too, but I was not about to get the food from this truck driver. Like, I didn't trust it. I didn't trust anyone there. But anyways, her and her like seductiveness kind of like ended up getting us a ride back home. She kind of used her woman powers into asking one of the fraternity guys to give us a ride, basically. Okay. I don't know why college men just don't have regular cars. I really don't know. But this man had a truck, a 2-door truck with 2 seats. And there was me, my roommate, the really drunk girl, and the fraternity guy, his friend, and his 2 other friends. So 7 of us, 2 of which sat in the front and 5 of which sat in the back of the truck. In the back of the truck. I still have nightmares. When I'm on a highway, I kind of I twitch a little bit because, like, I twitch. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I forget. Oh yeah, so we get in the car. We get in the back of the truck, actually. And it was very squished. There were like there was all types of stuff in the back of the truck. Like, there was this big ass speaker, and it was taking up space enough for 2 people, and we were just all scrunched up. And then the guys, they were so big, and their legs were so long, and the way that we were seated, we kind of had to, like, sit in between the guys' legs. But you know me, I was sitting in a little corner or whatever. I was like, no. But anyways, I didn't sit in between the guy's leg. I was kind of like, you know how when you fold your legs? Yeah, I folded my legs, but my roommate and my roommate's friend did not. There was this one guy, literally the only black guy that I saw in that entire day at that fraternity party, or the frat party. The only black guy there. He was handsome, might I add. He was not ugly. Whole night, mind you. Actually, none of my business. I'm not gonna say anything. But whole night, my roommate, the one that lives with me, flirting with this man, like flirting. Mind you, this chick got, man, and she like, I was like, go ahead and do you, boo. That ain't none of my business. But her friend, the really, really drunk one that seduced the frat guys into getting us a ride home, she was also into the guy. And he had a vape. Everybody out. I forgot to mention this, but everybody was smoking vapes. I guess it's just like a normal thing to do. I don't smoke vape. I want to though. No, I probably won't because I'm very scared of things like that. But he had a vape, and the really drunk friend well, I don't want to call her the seducing friend, but that's what she was. The seducing friend also had a vape. My roommate did not have a little vape thing, and she kept asking the guy for the vape, ask, like, let me smoke your vape. Just, I don't know why, like, sanitary did not run through her head, like, where has his mouth been? Like, she wasn't thinking, I guess, but she kept, like, smoking his vape and stuff in front of his face, and then he, under the influence, he kind of got, like, a little frustrated. He was like, why do you keep smoking my vape? Why don't you, smoke your friend's vape? And then it's funny thinking about it because, like, ew, like, she said something along the lines of, like, smoking something else. I'm not gonna say it, but if you have two brain cells, you'll put two and two together. But yeah, that happened. And anyways, we're driving on the highway at this point, and this car driver, this frat guy, is going so fast. The one frat brother, the black one, he had a hat on, and it flew it flew off his head basically because the guy was going so fast. Oh, this was not in the middle of a panoramic, guys. This was not in the middle of this parallelogram. This was pre Pandora, pre Rona. But anyways, this happened last year, 2019 fall. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, the guy was going so fast, like to a point where this guy's hat fell out of the car, and I was scared. I felt like I'm not like a big person. I'm pretty like scrawny and like I'm not a big person. So he was going fast. I thought my neck was about to snap. Like the wind was. I'm so stupid, but the wind was just, it was hitting different, okay? And it's like, you see how fast he's going, you see how fast the other cars are going. There's nothing protecting me at this point. I'm just in the back of the seat, like this, and then it was terrible. So, okay, fast forward, he drives us. I'm thinking he's gonna drive me home. I'm like, he's gonna ask when he gets on campus, where do you live? So he can drive me home. No, this is just what I thought. Oh, I forgot to add, but we left to go to my roommate's friend's house it was like 12, and by the time we got home, it was like 10. Right now, the scenery is taking place around like 7 to 8 o'clock. I should have probably left timestamps earlier, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, fast forward. He's driving on the highway. We get off the highway. I'm thinking he about to drop me off home, ask me where I live. Just, I don't know. Like, I thought he knew where my roommate lived at least. I don't know why, but let me tell you how this man gonna drive to the frat house. Oh, he drove to the frat house. He drove to the frat house. So we get to the Greek housing and stuff like that, and I'm just like, oh, maybe they just dropping off their friends, and then he's gonna drop us off later. No. We ended up going inside the frat house. I didn't want to, guys. I really did not. I saw some things in there. Okay, this has been a very long story time, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. That was my most social, interactive college experience. Yeah, so that's it. That's it for that story. Y'all know what happened at the frat house. But did I end up going home at the end? Yes, I did. I made it home like 2 hours after that, unfortunately. Girl, I am getting PTSD. I told you I twitch every time I'm on a highway. I kind of twitch because, like, is my head gonna fall out? Like, I don't know. I twitch. That was a very long story time. I didn't mean for it to be that long, but it was just a very long day. Period. Oh, did I ever? Actually, no. Did I ever? No, I'm not gonna say it because you never know who'll be listening. Oh gosh, my door was open this entire time. I'm gonna mess around and get stolen. Do you remember your first job? What happened after the frat house? I don't want to say. Well, thank you for liking my story time. Do you remember your first job? My first real job that I got paid for, because, you know, actually, never mind. I'm not going to say that. Oh, no! The electricity. I'm just kidding, guys. I pay my electricity every month. I just turned off my light. I can't even see. What is going on? I pay my electricity, y'all. Let me stop. No, because sometimes I be forgetting. Now, what cord just disconnected? Oh. Okay. That's so embarrassing. Why am I always coming up on this app and embarrassing myself? Was it? Whew. I am hot. I am hot. What was I gonna say? I know somebody gonna come up in the comment section talk about how I don't pay my electricity bill. I had to say it. You know, I had to. I pay it every month. I mean, sometimes I'd be a little late on the rent, but my electricity. Oh. No, the roommate that I experienced the whole frat party thing, that was when I used to live on campus. Now I live off campus, and I live with another roommate. But I've never explained to you, or have I? No, I've never explained to you guys that story. But that story, that one, child, it was juicy. I don't see this girl at all though. One time, I thought my roommate that I live with now. I really hope she's not sitting at my door listening. I have trust issues like that. But anyways, one time I thought she, passed away. I really did. Because I didn't see her for 2 months. And then her boyfriend came to the apartment. And he was just, taking stuff out of her room and putting it in the hallway. And then he came in the kitchen. And then he grabbed a bag. Then he went in her room. Put some stuff in the bag. We have a trash bin right outside of our door. Let me tell you how this man gonna go downstairs to put the bag in his car. For what? What you got in that bag? I really thought she passed away. I really did. But turns out he was just being a good boyfriend. She has cats, and you know, cats do what cats do. They, you know, do their business on her floor, and he came to clean up her floor for her. But the way he was acting very sus. He was acting hella sus. I took so many pictures. Let me see the pictures that I took. None of them has her face on it. When was this? When did this happen? I forget. But I took videos, I took pictures. I was like, I ain't going to jail for nobody. Because if the police come knocking at my door asking me where my roommate been, I'm like, I don't know, but I did see, I seen her boyfriend here a couple days ago. I'm a terrible person. I am a terrible person. I can't find it. I cannot find it. Yeah. Okay, I can't find the video, but I took hella pictures and hella videos of the hallway. He was acting suspect. He probably felt uncomfortable being there knowing. No, he did not feel uncomfortable. The thing about him though, he used, I have to look around because I'm very paranoid. He used to live here at the apartment for a month or two. But girl, I had to snitch. It's a long story, but girl, I had to snitch. The water bill going up, the electricity going up, and you telling me No, I'm not paying for that. I'm not. I had to snitch. But anyways, he used to live here, and sometimes I'd be in the cooking. I mean, I'd be in the cooking. I'd be in the kitchen cooking, and he'd come out like every morning. He would wake up really early. My roommate doesn't really wake up that early, but he would wake up really early, go for a run and stuff like that. And I'd be in the kitchen cooking, and then he'd be like, "Hey, what are you cooking?" Like just having conversations with me, right? But when oh girl pull up, he don't want to say nothing. He don't even say hi to me like when his girlfriend pull up, but when his girlfriend's not there, he wants to have conversations. One time he even went and asked me to cook for him, and I did because I'm a very nice person. I cooked for him. Well, not only for him, because that'd been weird. That'd been weird. I cooked for him and his girlfriend, and because he asked me to cook for him, and I was just like, I'll just make you guys something. I made them. I don't even remember, jerk chicken or something like that. He liked it, but after that, I never cooked for him again. Oh, that was right before he got kicked out because I snitched. But anyways, what was I even saying? Yeah, he was no scared to talk to me because his girlfriend wasn't there. Because he always talked to me when his girlfriend's not there. He was acting suspicious. I really thought he went in there to go pick up the rest of her body, and like it was just really weird. And like my roommate's room smells so bad. She's not Jamaican, but she is black. She's not African American either, but she's black. Her room smells really bad. So if there was a dead body in there, who would have known? Cause she just be letting her cats just do their business and not clean up after them. You walk past her door, you get slapped in the face by the smell. Let me stop talking mess about this. I really feel like I don't know. Y'all know I can't fight. What you mean kick her out? I don't own this place. I do not own this place. I am leasing. You would have snitched on her too, girl. The mess I've been through. It's like I always get put in situations where like I'm next to crazy people. You know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. She's not crazy. She's just very dirty and inconsiderate sometimes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, let me tell you guys how she'll have periods, not periods. Gosh, let me not expose her business. But it's just like who I don't have a therapist. Like who am I gonna say this type of stuff to? But anyways, she'll come once every other month to check on the cats. She'll come once every other month to feed them, and like sometimes I'm in the kitchen cooking and all I hear is meow, meow. Girl, I have to put my music louder because like how? What do you want me to do, kitty? Like what am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna feed you my food. I don't get paid to feed you. I'm drinking naked, by the way. But anyways, I feel bad for the cats, but there's nothing I can do. I put the volume on my phone louder. I listen to my music and I go about the day. Like I can't. Like it's sad sometimes like hearing them cry. And like when a cat cries, it's like I don't like animals, but when a cat cries, it actually makes me want to cry too, because how? That poor cat could be out there in the wild living his or her best life. She puts like the little kibbles or whatever it's called. They're in the kitchen, and she'll give him a cup every time she comes, and then she'll be gone for like 2 months. Like a couple days ago or a week ago I saw her, but prior to that I hadn't seen her since October. What's after October? November, December, January. So she was gone for like 2.5 months. Them cats are crying after like month 1. I don't know if cats get hungry that often, but them cats be crying. It's so sad. And one of the cats, every time she comes, like it'll just run out of her room and then she'll yell at it and then put it back in her room. No one takes care of them. There's 2 of them in there. But sometimes her boyfriend comes to like I don't know what he does, but he'll just go in there and like feed him. So that's nice. Girl, I have tuna. I have some tuna in my my fridge. Because I like tuna and I like sardines. I like stuff like that. And I'm like, should I feed the cats? But then I remember all the messes girl done did. No, she isn't worth my tuna. Gosh, I'm a terrible person. But I promise it's not intentional. Okay? This isn't even this is okay, yeah, I don't think it's legal. One time when her boyfriend was living here, her boyfriend has a dog and she has 2 cats. They used to do exactly what they do to the cats. They would just leave the dog, like they would just let the dog live in the apartment. And she asked me one time, like she was like, hey, my boyfriend's gonna be staying here a little bit, he has a dog. I'm thinking they're gonna put the dog in her room, right? I wake up the next day, I see a big ass crate in the living room with a damn dog in it. I'm not really scared of dogs. I don't like them, but I'm not scared of them. So I went in there, and you know, it's a cute little dog. It's not little. It's like an average sized dog, like an average sized dog. And like they would let that dog stay in the living room, not the living room. Yeah, well, yeah, it practically lived in the living room. They would let it stay there for so long to the point where like it started doing its business in the living room, like number 1s, number 2s. It's sad. Sometimes I felt like, I'm not gonna just go outside with this dog and take her for a walk. But I'm like, if she gets lost or if she gets hit by a car, I don't want to be like held accountable for it. So I never did. But like I grew a really nice bond with the dog. Like it was a cute bond. Like every morning she would be laid up at my door just waiting for me, because I was the only person she had to interact with. And I felt so bad for her. When I snitched, I had to snitch. Please report her, girl, and get my ass beat. I think not. I done told you I don't know how to fight. Ciao. Some people get animals just for the cuteness. Call and report an odor. You know, at this point, I think she knows that I'm the one that's been snitching. Because I don't snitch, but if there's something that I feel like needs to be told, I will tell. Because I'm not renting your apartment. Like, you do not own this apartment. I'm renting it from, you know, the actual leasing office or whatever. Not you. So I don't know. I'm not gonna live under your standards. Is it possible for her to see the live? I don't think she knows I have a YouTube. I don't, like, that's the thing. Like, when she first got here, like, I said I'd never tell the story, and I don't want to, but, like, something in me is just like, tell it. But anyways, I'm not gonna tell, like, our first encounter with each other or whatever, but we never got each other's numbers. Till this day, I still don't have her number. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to go get some water. Okay, I forgot I had water in my closet. But anyways, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I never got her number. Like, we never exchanged Instagrams, we never exchanged social media, we never exchanged numbers. I don't know anything about her. Like, if I need something from her, I can email her, but yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. So I don't have any of her contacts. And I don't think it's my job to tell her, hey, your cats are hungry again. You've been gone for 2 months. Like, come feed your cats. You know what? Somebody just asked me if I'm pregnant. Do I look pregnant? Because if you know what, if I'm fat, just say that I'm not pregnant. Yep, it's her responsibility to take care of them cats, not mine. I didn't buy them cats. I have enough on my plate. Okay, I'm out of breath. Someone asked a way to stop the urge of touching your hair and wanting to take it out of a protective style. Urge to touch your hair. Let me think. It has to be something that where you can get punished for it if you do touch your hair. Well, if you keep touching your hair, you're gonna be bald. If you keep touching your hair's gonna fall out of your head. Whenever you feel the urge to touch your hair, just be like, do I really want to be bald? I mean, if that's the look that you're going for, go ahead and do you, boo. But if it's not, do I really want to be bald? And if your answer is no, then there's your answer. Yeah, guys, I'm not pregnant. You know, a year ago, I feel like, you know what, never mind. A year ago, my sister asked me if I was pregnant. I was like, girl, do I look like I be messing around? I am not about that life. Yeah, don't touch it or the boogeyman's coming. Don't touch your hair. Just be like, do I really want the boogeyman to catch me? There's your answer. But yeah. Do you guys want to hear any other story times? I don't know. That was an interesting one. This is why I don't have friends and I don't care to have any friends. Because, I don't know, it's just, because you also have to remember, like, when you get a friend, you also have to consider the types of friends that they have. I'm just not about that life. I'd rather be by myself, alone in my room, recording my little videos. I'm not tied down to anybody's schedule. Like, you know how nice it feels to just spend your Saturday night just doing you instead of like being confined to someone else's time, like, or feeling obligated to hang out with someone because you're a bad friend if you don't. But the friends that I do have, where I'm from, like in Broward, my two friends, they're never like that. We're never the type of people to hang out every day. But I don't know. I just feel like meeting new people when you're older or getting older, it's like you have to show them that you want to be their friend, or else they won't think that you want to be their friend. I have okay. When I say I don't have friends, it means I don't have anyone. I don't have friends. I have my boyfriend, but he's my mantis. He's my best friend because I literally tell this man everything. Then I have my other ex coworker, which is, I guess she's my friend now. She's actually a very nice person. And then I have my other ex coworker. I used to work on campus before I quit. Well, I didn't really quit. I got fired, but that's a story for another day. So yeah. But the thing is about them, like, they have their own lives and their own friends, and it's not like, it feels like we're more educative based friends. It's not anything like on a personal level, kind of, if that makes sense. So like, I don't know if I'm making sense. They're good people, but I just want friends. Or I was talking to my boyfriend the other day, or was it, I don't know, I was like, just somebody to like go out with, go shopping, go like to the pool, just do like friend stuff, like girlfriend stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys want to hear all my traumatic experience stories? My worst date? I've actually, like, I've never been on a date until I met my boyfriend. He took me on my first date, and like all the dates that I've been on with him, I've been like, I don't know, I don't think he's ever taken me on like a terrible date. He's a good guy, very considerate person. So I don't have any like terrible date stories. I do have like terrible like guy stories that are sad. You ever like think back to a person that you used to mess with, or a person not mess with, like I don't know, whatever you consider messing around with. What anyways, you ever look back at something and you're just like, you's kind of ugly. No one's ugly, but there are unattractive people in this world, and then there are some very questionable people in my background, and I'm just like, why did what? And the thing is, my friends told me this man looks ugly. He ain't cute, but it's something about like wanting to be loved by someone or wanting to be like important to someone else. You just like go blind, and you're like, you just pretend like you don't have eyes. And I pretended like I didn't have eyes for 2 weeks till he ghosted me. Girl, that man is so ugly. Unattractive, I should say. He's not ugly. Psoriasis? Socialize. I'm dumb. I do not know how to read. I like to socialize with people. I just don't have no friends, which is fine, I guess. I like being alone. I'd rather be alone than be around a bunch of people. When I first came to college, like my orientation, they were grouped up inside of like the dining room or whatever. They were like, I came to college with no one, nothing, literally just my body and my clothes, nothing. And they put us in this room, or they're about to put us in this room, and I think I had a panic attack. I don't know what a panic attack is, but I think I did have a panic attack. I couldn't go in the room. It was a long story. They had to bring a golf cart to bring me to my room because I could not go inside that dining room with all them damn people. Like, I don't know. It was a terrible experience. I don't want to diagnose myself. I don't think I have social anxiety. I can be around people. I just don't like it. Child, oh my gosh. And it's the fact that like, how can you be unattractive but feel like you have some power? Like, it's like you give them an inch and they take a mile. Like, they feel like, oh, I'm able to pull a girl, or I don't know, a girl wants me, so I have power over her, and like, I don't know, it's just weird. Ugly men need to humble themselves, because no, the only thing holding you up is, not even gonna say it. I think, you know what, I should have probably been finished with this naked juice, but I kind of try to treat it like wine, just to make me feel bougie about it, you know. So I take little sips or whatever. What time is it? I wanted to just stay on here for like an hour or two. You just saw my hair washing video and now I'm live. Thank you, April, for watching the videos. Very nice of you guys. Do you guys care for my washing videos? I'm so tired of washing my hair. Or recording. Recording wash day videos takes forever. I was up last night until 6 a.m. Then I had an exam to take at 8 a.m., a calculus exam. Then I had to edit this video from 10 to whatever time I uploaded it. Like, I stayed up all night recording and editing that video. And then you upload it, it's 11 minutes long, and nobody knows what goes behind, like, making that video. Oh, y'all love watching my hair washing videos. Is there anything else that you guys want to see? Oh, you know what? I did want to talk about the different. I feel like I've been like dabbling too much into controversial topics, but I actually enjoy talking about like things like that because they're actual questions that I'm a chemistry major, by the way, that I ask myself. So is there anything specific that you guys think that I should talk about, or should I just keep on going on the path of controversy, or on the path of like things that question my mind? Be controversial. More people need to be challenged. But y'all, I be getting dragged in these comment sections. I be get like I could get like so many nice comments, and then I see one bad comment. It's just like it ruins my energy. It makes me feel so bad. Like, why are people so mean? I understand constructive criticism. I'm all for constructive criticism. Like, if you have something that you disagree with, I'm all for you commenting, stating your points, and then I state my points based off of your points. But when you're sitting there just being like blatantly rude, I'm not gonna reply to that. And I'm the type of person, like, I like every comment that I get. If I see it, I like it. I like every comment. And you can go through any of my videos. I like and reply to comments. I'm not one of those types of YouTubers who like pretends like I don't see comments. I see comments, I read comments, I look at them. I read literally every single comment that I get. Unless it's from a video like 2 years ago or whatever, I'm probably not gonna see that. But I fell out of breath. What was I saying? But yeah, when I see these negative comments, it's just like, you sound very defensive. You sound like you don't want to tell yourself the truth. Yeah, people are very mean. Well, thank you, Mary, for liking my hair videos. Share some popular or unpopular opinions. I did do a video about that regarding hair. I don't know. I feel like one day I'm gonna run out of hair ideas or hair videos. I really do. But the thing is, like, I already don't touch my hair. I don't know. I have a list of, where's my, oh, I'm looking for my iPad and it's like literally standing right here. I have a list of like topics that I wanted to talk about. I don't think I have anything for the month of February though. So I'm just gonna have to do some research. Do you answer Instagram DMs? I do. I used to answer Instagram DMs once a week, every week. Then I don't know what happened. School started and I got overwhelmed. I have almost 50 to 100 DMs. And can you imagine, like, these are DMs of people like asking how to grow their hair and like, oh, can you look at this picture and tell me what's wrong with my hair? Like, and when I get not comments, but when I get DMs like that, I actually try to answer to my best knowledge. Like, I'll do research for you when you ask me these types of questions. And the amount of time it would take me to reply to every single DM would probably take me 8 hours at most. And I have yet to just take the time to sit down and reply to every single comment. Every single DM. It's very overwhelming sometimes, especially when I have like school stuff to do, and then I have a life outside of YouTube, and it's just very overwhelming. I need some sort of manager because it's a lot. I feel so bad letting them DMs pile up like that. But you know what? I'm gonna set a goal for myself. Before the end of February, I'm gonna reply to every single DM. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day? If so, what are you doing? I actually don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but this year my boyfriend said he wanted to cook me, what was it, a rotisserie chicken or something like that. He loves cooking nowadays. He actually really enjoys cooking and baking and all this stuff. So he wanted to cook for me, so I guess we're doing something. I don't know what we're doing yet though. Talk about things that question my mind. I could do that. Lene. Yeah, I could do that. How long does it take to do your hair? My hair has gotten longer and I feel like it takes longer to do. For me, it took me to do this. This is a relatively very easy style though. It took me 4 hours, no, lied, 2 hours to do this. It used to take me 8 hours to do something like this, but as my hair has gotten longer, it's gotten easier to take care of. And I've had this part in my head for the past 3 years. I have not moved this part. Like I sectioned my hair in 8 parts, and I have not moved those parts in 3 years. So that helps me to, like, I don't know, with the parting and stuff like that, kind of like minimizes the amount of time that it would take to do my hair. I don't know how healthy it is though to keep parts in your hair for that long. Okay, talking about how I take care of my hair during the winter versus the summer. I don't know. I feel like I'm not like your average natural hair type of person. I do what I do all year long. I don't touch my hair all year long. Lately though, these past 2 months I've been trying to like be a bit more sporadic with the hairstyles that I do, because I was wearing braids for 6 months and I just wanted to look cute. But like pretty much what I do in the summer is what I do in the spring, is what I do in the winter, is what I do in the fall. I don't really change my natural hair regimen. I don't know. And I live in Florida, so the weathers don't really change that much. Oh, yeah. I do experience a little bit of balding up here in the front of my head because I keep parting over here. Like, this part has broken off because I keep parting right there. I literally, like, it gets shorter and shorter every time. But it's growing out now. It used to be much smaller. But you can't tell. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? I love that meme. Ooh, ooh, you know? I really wish I could sing or like have some sort of talent. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was supposed to post my little silhouette challenge today. But yeah, that's a long story. Let me I was supposed to post it like 2 hours ago. I'm gonna see if I can still do it. I have time. What? Somebody said I'm cross-eyed. Am I? I can't tell. Oh my gosh. Can you tell that I haven't slept much today? I slept for 2 hours. How do you take care of your scalp? Yeah. Okay. Let me read the actual question. That way when people watch this video after I post it, they know what I'm talking about. Person, oh, I don't know how to say your name. I'm just gonna say North. How do you take care of your scalp? It seems harder when you leave your hair in braids, twists for a long time. Let me think. How do I take care of my scalp? There's nothing like fancy or interesting that I do to my scalp to take care of it. I just make sure, or trying to make sure, that whenever I'm moisturizing my hair or applying product to my hair, I don't apply it to my actual scalp. I only apply it to my hair. That way, less product gets on my scalp. You live, you learn. So that's like the biggest thing that I could like advise. And also when you wash your hair, clean your scalp. Like kind of just get all in there and clean it. Can you do another scarf video? Why do I feel so out of breath? Is this the wrong one? I don't usually talk for this long. I'm out of breath. Can you do another scarf video? I did one scarf video like 6 months ago and nobody watched it. And I was like, all them people that be in the comments section asking for a scarf video are the main people that are not gonna watch it. I could do a dedicated scarf video though, but it probably won't be on YouTube. I'll probably post it on Instagram. You know, I was thinking like every time I wear a scarf on my channel, I'll just post a corresponding video on Instagram how I did the scarf look. But then I got lazy. So I guess I'll just start doing it. Every time I wear a scarf and you want to know how I did it, just go on my Instagram and then I'll post it. Do you have any tips on self-confidence? Let me think. Self-confidence. I have to actually think about this one. Self-confidence. I don't know. I feel like if I have to think about it, then I probably don't have much self-confidence. Not that I hate myself or anything like that. I'm just not, especially in social places, don't really like being the center of attention. But self-confidence, anything I don't know. I don't think I'm qualified to give tips on something like that if I'm not comfortable with like my own confidence. I don't think I'm 100% confident. I'm not saying that everyone out there in the world is confident, but I don't think I'm as confident as it may seem. I'm very to myself. I think I need a therapist. You cannot prevent single strand knots. They are inevitable. I don't know how to speak English, but they're inevitable. Inevitable. Start on inevitable. You cannot get rid of them. You will never be able to get rid of single strand knots. You can minimize them by tucking your ends away. And also, whenever you moisturize your hair, moisturize like with something thick towards the ends. So like if you moisturize your hair with like a light cream, add more cream to the ends. If that makes any sense. Are you getting any money from YouTube? Yes, but I don't make enough to actually. If I no, if I just relied on my YouTube, like what I make on YouTube to live, I'd probably be living like just a little bit above what's that thing called? Like what's the poor one? It's not the poor one. What's it called? The words that's coming to my mind is minimum wage. Oh, the poverty line. Yes. No, not low. The poverty line is what I meant to say. And the thing about YouTube is like they give you paychecks, but they don't take any of your taxes out of the checks. So you get a check, and then you gotta pay like pretty much all that at the end of the year. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm just learning this type of stuff, and my boyfriend suggested like every time I get a check from YouTube, just save like 30% of it. He's kind of like helping me with my finances. He's very big on budgeting nowadays. Taxes scare me. That's what you can call said. But yeah, taxes used to scare me too. But I don't know. When I was 17, I had my first job. Or was I 16? I don't remember. But I started doing my taxes at a very young age. And I just had one job at the time. But last year, I had 4 jobs. I don't know how I'm going to do that. It's just harder to, like, not necessarily more money you make. Because it's not like I was working the entire year 4 jobs. Like, every period of the year, or every quarter of the year, I was working a different job. Where do you work? Oh, I made a live. Like, last time I went live, I explained how I quit my job. Because they was disrespecting me. I used to work as a server near where I live, but I had to quit. They was being mad disrespectful. So now, pretty much my only source of income is YouTube. Oh, thank you to all the people congratulating me on my channel. How can you tell if your hair is high or low porosity? By doing a low porosity hair test. There's like, if you search up hair porosity test on YouTube, you'll see a video of someone putting a strand of their hair in water, and depending on if it floats or sinks to the bottom of the water, that shows you what your porosity is. Oh, you're watching the African, I don't even know what his name is. Oh, one of his streams, and he started talking, oh, child. Yeah, that happened. Oh, well. Your sister works as a server and is disrespected. Yeah, I actually really enjoy serving. I feel like I'm an amazing server. Like, my personality is the type of personality that switches on demand. Like, I can switch my, like, I feel like we all have it, like code switching and stuff like that. I can force myself to be happy. I can force myself to have a good day even when I'm having the worst day, just for other people to see that I'm happy. I'm very good at doing that. So when I'm at work, like, I don't let outside problems like interfere with my work. And I actually really enjoy being a server. But it's just sad knowing that I'm never gonna walk or step my foot back inside that place. I hate it so much. Ooh, I hate it. 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 It's something about people who work in customer service who are above like the servers or whatever. It's like they feel so entitled. Like, girl, I'm doing most of the work here. I'm the one serving these people. You're sitting at your desk counting. Anyways, you think it's easier to wash my hair and see how well it absorbs water and how fast? Don't know what that means. My high pofro. My high pofro. My high pofro. I don't know what that means. Yep, the managers, they be disrespectful. Any pet peeves? I absolutely hate it when people sneeze next to me. I hate it. When I used to live back in Broward with my siblings and stuff like that, my little brothers, whenever they were about to sneeze next to me, they would run out of the room to go sneeze because I hate when people sneeze next to me. When I was in high school, my biology teacher told me that germs travel really fast. So it takes about like 10 seconds for the germ that somebody sneezes in the front of the class to get to the back of the class. And ever since then, I've been afraid of sneezes. I've been afraid of coughs. Anything that has to do with liquid or germs coming out of your body into the atmosphere, I hate sneezes. I hate it. Yuck. I don't even sneeze. Let me stop. I do sneeze, but I know it's unhealthy to do this, but I sneeze within myself. I'll go like, but I won't ever just sneeze all my germs on people. Ugh, yuck. I hate sneezing. It's like, ugh. But sometimes when I do like hold in my sneeze, my heart be stopping a little bit. I need to stop doing that. I have a problem. I remember this one time you were at the store, okay, I'm reading this in first and second point of view and third, and it just doesn't make any sense. This woman had her kid on a leash. Oh, and she yanked her, or the child. Oh, that's so funny. I'd probably laugh if I saw a child like flying around on a leash because their parents are pulling them too hard. I never understood why people put their kids on a leash. Germophobia? I don't think I have. I don't like sneezes. I don't like. Yuck. But can you imagine though? Oh, one time when I was in school, I was sitting in front of this kid and he sneezed behind me and I felt it on my neck. I fell out of my chair and I started crying. Am I embarrassed? No. I don't care what anyone has to say. Till this day, I don't feel embarrassed. I feel like I was justified for crying because that was disgusting. Yeah, he sneezed on my neck and I started crying. I have a problem. It was my French class. It's probably why I never learned anything in there. I had a germophobic teacher one day though. One of my friends, he sneezed. But like we were taking the test and he sneezed, and she told him to take a picture of his work, send it to her, and she told him to throw his paper away. That sounds like me, or something I'd do if I became a teacher. Since you didn't see it before, if your haters hate, you're doing something right. Yeah. I always thought like that. Like, if I can say something to the point where you feel triggered by it, I don't know. There's some sort of justification in what I say. I feel like it's the thing, like something I realize about people. I don't know. I'm a black female, black girl, growing into my womanhood, and I realize accountability is something that people just don't. They lack accountability, and whenever you bring up topics where they have to be accountable or held accountable for their actions, they kind of what's the word? Deviate. I don't think that's the correct terminology. Deflect. They kind of deflect. I said in the one video, our obsession, or part 3 to our obsession with hair that isn't our own texture, I briefly spoke about weaves, how the exploitation of weaves, like about the woman who are in their bed sleeping and then they wake up and their head is bald because people traffic their hair for this market. And I spoke about that real quick in the video, and then all I said in the video was like, if you're wearing weave or hair that isn't your own texture and you don't know where it come from or it's coming from, then that says a lot about your character. It's kind of it just doesn't make any sense. What did somebody say? They compared what I said to clothes, which was understandable. I stayed up for 2 days trying to think of a good argument to that. She was saying how weave is equivalent to clothes, and like you don't know where your clothes come from, so you shouldn't have to know where your weave come from. But in my opinion, weave and clothes are not equivalent. Weave is something that is mandatory in society. No, not weave. Clothes is something that is mandatory in society. You can't just walk around naked, although you could, but it wouldn't be seen as correct. Weave is not something that you have to wear. Like, you don't absolutely have to wear weave, in my opinion. You want to, which is, that's your opinion. I mean, that's your, do whatever you want to do, but don't act like it's something that you're obligated to do. Like, society is gonna like deem me as like less than if I don't have weave on my head. Yeah, there's also spirituality and stuff like that goes behind the weaves and stuff, but I didn't really touch up on that because that was not the topic of the video. Weaves are essential indeed. You're in your second year in college. Honeybee 17, what college do you go to? Do you have any tips on dating? I've never been in a relationship before. No one ever looks my way. In regards to dating, I didn't really date much. Actually, my boyfriend is my very first boyfriend. The very first person that actually took me on a date. Like, he's my first everything. I didn't go looking for him. I didn't find him at a party. I didn't find him. He actually found me. And I don't know. I feel like with situations like that, it's a bit different because it's something that happens often. But you still have to understand, like, I don't know, college is very young. I'm not saying that if you want to date, go ahead and date, but it's just like, if you're looking for something serious, then you shouldn't force it. It'd probably just naturally come to you. Oh, you go to UCF. I go to USF. Is that in Florida? UCF? Yes, it is. But yeah, honestly, if your soulmate, or if you're looking for your soulmate, if they're at UCF, you'll meet them. And if y'all don't date in college, y'all meet later in life. And if you just want to date around, just date around. I don't know. But let things happen naturally. You don't have to force anything, especially if you want it to be real. Does not have to be forced. What time is it? I'm going to get off live in 15 minutes at 10 o'clock because I need to stop staying on live for so long. One time I was on here for like 4 hours. That's not okay because people have lives. And I realize that whenever I get on lives, people force themselves to stay up. I am not that important. Enjoy college and enjoy your singleness. So many blessings come when you're single. Yeah. I mean, I'm young, so I don't really know much about stuff like that, but that is just my own opinion. No problemo, Honeybee 17. No problemo. I enjoy speaking. I have a habit of talking. I think we all do. But yeah. Do you guys have any last minute recommendations or last minute comments before it's 10 o'clock? Thank you, Crook. I don't want to say crook because that sounds very demeaning, but that's how I read your name. Croak. I'm just going to say Croak. What leave-in do you recommend and how do you avoid a dry scalp? So a leave-in conditioner that I recommend is TGIN Daily Moisturizer. How do you avoid a wet scalp? A dry scalp? Apply oils to your scalp if you have dry scalp. But don't apply apply thicker oils like, what's that thing called? Avocado oil, because it's very fat. Like things that will last long on your scalp or keep your scalp moisturized. Things like avocado oil or castor oil. There's just another, carrot oil. There's another oil. I don't remember the name of it. I used to buy it. Argan oil. Things like that. But try to avoid putting like light oils like coconut oil or tea tree oil. Try to avoid those things because I don't know. To me personally, I feel like they dry my scalp out. They dry my scalp out. I don't know how to speak English. It's actually a little embarrassing. You're supposed to be writing a paper, but you're here. You know, something about school that I realized that I've just now come to the realization of. Treat it like a job. Okay, you are a human being. You're allowed to take a break. You don't have to work every single day of the. I mean, unless you're some sort of like entrepreneur freak, you don't have to work every single day of the week. I personally like to take my Saturdays off. I don't look at a book. I don't study. I don't do anything. Saturdays are for me to rest. I don't worry about school. Just take a day off from school. I mean, that's if it's not due at 11:59. If it's due at 11:59, girl, go ahead and do your schoolwork. And do more lives whenever you can. I try to go live once a month, or I'm trying to go live once a month at least. Do you think it's okay to moisturize your hair every day with aloe vera juice? I mean, personally, that's not something I would do because I know my hair would get moisture overload from that. But I have seen some people, like, when their hair starts drying out, they'll spritz aloe vera or water mixture or whatever to their hair. I mean, if that works for you, then go ahead and do you, boo. Ain't got nothing to do with me. What works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. So I'm never going to sit here and be like, no, don't do something because, I mean, just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it might not work for you. So you'll never know unless you try on that one. Okay, Kim has a question, guys, and thank you for your nice comment. What do you do if part of your hair in the back is falling out, balding? I keep my hair in twists and braids for about a month. Well, if your hair is balding in the back, you probably shouldn't be leaving your hair in braids or twists for that long. It's a little concerning. Yeah. Or, you know, in my opinion, I feel like, well, there's kind of two sides to this. You should be constantly checking on the parts that are balding and thinning out. And then there's also a side like your hair doesn't grow if you're constantly touching it. In my opinion, I think it'd just be healthier to just check on it more often. I don't think leaving the braids in there for a month is stopping the balding if it's something that's reoccurring. Do you have any cheaper leave-in recommendations? Oh, that is $15. Let me think. Cantu. I know a lot of people don't like Cantu, but Cantu is not, I mean, if your hair likes light products, Cantu works. Let me think. I haven't really gone through that many hair products. Leave-in conditioner, leave-in. The 4C only leave-in conditioner also works well. It's just very highly fragranced. I mean, those are the only two recommendations. I don't really try a lot of products on my hair. Good evening, ma'am or mame. Gosh, I don't know how to read. Cream of Nature. Okay, someone commented. Broke high school student, and you don't have much money to spend. That was me in high school when I was first taking care of my hair. I didn't have any money. I don't know how I afforded the hair care products that I had. But when I was in high school, I only had my hair grease, and I had a shampoo and I had a conditioner. My shampoo and conditioner were $1 each, and my hair grease was $5. So I spent $7 on hair care products. So you definitely don't need that much money to take care of your hair. If you can find $10 somewhere, girl, because you know tax, that'll be enough to take care of your hair. Yeah, Jarrett Hall. That name sounds very familiar. I think I went to school with you. You see? Plain Janae says Cantu suits her hair. Oh gosh. See, this is one of my bad habits. I'll play around with this side and just snap them off. I don't know if you guys just peeped that, but I just snapped my hair off. I have a problem. That's why I don't wear my hair out. Cantu doesn't help low porosity at all. Child, I wouldn't know. I would not know. do you feel now after your last wash video? I recorded that video literally last night, so less than 24 hours ago. My hair's still a little wet, pretty moisturized. I mean, it doesn't feel terrible, but I don't know. I told myself, you know, Storana, go ahead and try different products out, blah, 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 but I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can keep trying all these different types of products because I just can't. I'm too, no. I think I'm just gonna stick to like what I know, because I'm not saying these products are like terrible. I actually enjoy doing them, but it's so much trying to learn different products. I'm just trying to find like a shampoo and conditioner that actually works for my hair, and it's just really hard to find. But I think I'm just gonna stick with the Hair Gardens shampoo and their deep conditioner, because I actually like those. But I also like the 4C only shampoo. Decisions. Gosh, do you have roommates? I have, I'm supposed to have 3 roommates, but one of them moved. Well, she didn't move. She's living in another country right now. She has been here in like 6 months. The other one I don't really see, and then one of the rooms are vacant. So I'm pretty much the only one that walks around in this apartment all day. I don't see my roommates at all. The cold wash you use. I did a video today on cold washing my hair. Oh, maybe that's what I should put on the title instead of putting a wash day routine. But I did a cold washing video. It was from Hair Garden with a T. So Hair Garden. Pantene Gold Series. I see a lot of videos of people using Pantene Gold Series on their hair, but I have this thing where like, if it's mainstream, I don't want to use it because it be the mainstream products that messes up my hair the most. So I'm scared. Maybe it's trauma. Oh, what time is it? I got 6 more minutes. Maui moisturizer. 4C hair. Y'all. 4A. I don't know how to speak English. 4A. I seen like hair terminologies like 4C, 4A, 3C, blah blah blah. I've seen these those things like being talked about a bit more, like on social media lately, like on Twitter. I've been seeing it, and I think that's interesting. I guess. I mean, I don't use it, but it is what it is. Bye, Amaria. Thanks for watching. It's very nice of you. Length check. I have this thing where I check my the length of my hair twice a year. And that's usually June and December. Main choices canceled. I don't even know what that is. I need to stay in tune with these like natural hair terms. Like I don't know anything when it comes to natural hair terminology, like at all. Cause honestly speaking, I was never one to watch a bunch of natural hair videos, and child, I do not know. How do you balance schoolwork with YouTube? It's very overwhelming and frustrating. I used to post when I first started my channel back last year in March. I used to post twice a month. Then I realized that wasn't gonna work for me because my classes are very they require a lot of time and energy and work. So I started posting once a month. I used to post every Fridays at 12. But the thing about me, I'm gonna procrastinate till the last minute. So I would stay up all night Thursday night recording for Friday's videos. Then this semester I tried something different and I started posting on Mondays, and that worked for me a little bit better. But I don't know. Nowadays I just post whenever. I record when I can and I post when I can. I'm not set to a specific schedule. I understand that I'm in school and YouTube is not my top priority. YouTube is not something that I do full time. I have a life outside of YouTube. Like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I balance it out by not giving 100% on YouTube. I give 40%, no, not even. I want to say I give 37% of my energy to YouTube, and the rest goes to my schoolwork. Because YouTube is not, it's not, I'm not making enough on YouTube to like just drop everything that I have to be on YouTube forever. It's not worth it. Vaseline grease on your hair. Any great hair greases? Palmer's olive oil hair grease. I will always vouch for that. Pantene Gold Series is good for high porosity hair. It looks very beautiful. I'd be so tempted to buy it. 2 unpopular opinions not related to your natural hair. It's very, oh my gosh, my plant. I always forget to water my plant, and then they get this dry. What was I saying? I don't know. I don't know. My brain can't think when I'm put on the spot like that. Unpopular opinions unrelated to natural hair. Okay, baby mama culture, in my opinion, is very weird. Weird. Real weird. People don't really understand the significance of carrying another person's child. Unpopular opinion number 1. What else? I can't really think. I don't know. My brain's all over the place. I think everybody knows school is very expensive. Yes. I guess another unpopular opinion is you don't need education to be successful in life, especially in this day and age. But that's not really an unpopular. It's pretty. I think everybody knows that. Like, say if I had a kid and they were like, oh, I don't want to go to college, I wouldn't force them to go to college. I really wouldn't. Especially if they had a plan to do something else. I don't know. Unpopular opinion, does that count? Don't know. Ooh, 1 more minute. I say this and then I stay on here for like 2 more hours. Child, women want to be baby mamas instead of wives. Yep. They be like, oh, being a wife is, what do they say? Is a big commitment. As if risking your life to bear a man's child is not even bigger commitment. You're gonna be tied to that man for the rest of the child's life, pretty much. How do you prep your hair for braids? I wash it. I don't know if that answered your question. I wanna have your babies is so normalized, but yeah. Let's get married isn't. Yeah. One thing I do appreciate about my boyfriend though, he doesn't like make jokes of like, oh, I'm gonna put my baby in you. He doesn't do stuff like that. Do men talk like that? I don't know. I feel like most men do. He doesn't talk like that at all. But anyways, what am I waiting for? I'm not waiting for anything actually. I just realize whenever I get on live, I talk so much and then people have lives. So I try to limit my videos to only being 2 hours long. I moisturize my hair and twist. Bye. I used to apply the products over my hair, but that would make my twist look frizzy and ugly. So I have this thing with my natural hair where I don't moisturize it for 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks. So I can go 2 to 3 weeks without having to moisturize my hair. Whenever my twists start feeling dry, I take them out. Child, I don't get it either. Queen of Flowers. I do not. All right, guys. So I think I'm about to go. If you guys don't have any other questions, I think I'm just going to go. Actually, let me not say that because people will ask questions. I think that's pretty much it for the night. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the night, but I'm going to go do something. Oh, maybe I should do a video on that. But that has nothing to do with natural hair. Who the heck is going to watch that? All right. Bye, guys. Bonne nuit. That's nice. Everybody's saying bye, but no one's leaving. Like one person's leaving at a time. Oh, and thank you guys for liking this video. It was very nice. Kind of, I think it helps me when people like the video. Don't know. But bye. All right, I'm actually gonna hang up now in like 3 seconds. I just don't know where the turn off button is. I do not know how to use this thing. It's actually sad. Is it this button? Save, highlight, share. You telling me to hang up, girl? I'm trying to find the end call button. Oh, is it this X right here? I think it's the X. Oh, you just joined? Girl, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But it's time to go. I've been on here for 2 hours. I got to go. Bye.